Level 1 is what I call the innocent stuff. It is the kind of thing where you feel like a jerk if you do not help out. The biggest one right now is the cup kick. You will see this near the Louvre or on the big streets where everyone is walking and looking at their phones. A kid or a teenager will sit on the ground and put a clear plastic cup right in the middle of the walking path. They fill it with coins. Because the cup is clear and you are busy looking at the beautiful buildings, you do not see it. You kick it. Coins go everywhere. The kid looks like they are going to cry. They act like that was their only money for food. Because you are a nice person, you feel terrible. You start picking up the coins. You apologize. Then, some other guys might show up and start acting like you are being mean to the kid. You end up handing over 5 or 10 euros just to fix the accident you caused. The truth? They put that cup there specifically for you to kick it. They do it all day long. It is just a guilt trip to get 5 euros out of every person who walks by. Then you have the rose scam. This is all over the Trocadéro and the banks of the Seine. It is supposed to be romantic, right? A guy walks up and shoves a fresh rose into your hand or drops it in your lap if you are sitting down. He says it is a gift or a tribute to your beauty. If you take it, the trap is set. As soon as that flower is in your hand, he demands money. Usually 5 to 20 euros. If you try to give it back, he will put his hands behind his back and refuse to take it. He will follow you and start yelling that you are taking his flowers for free. It is embarrassing. Most people pay the 10 euros just to make him stop following them. It is not a gift. It is a forced sale. You are not being rude by saying no. Level 1 is mostly about guilt. It costs you between 2 and 20 euros, but it sets a bad tone for the day. My tip? If you kick a cup, just keep walking. Level 2 is the honesty trap. This one is a bit more sneaky because it makes you feel like you found something valuable. This is the gold ring trick. You are walking near the Arc de Triomphe or in the Tuileries Gardens, and someone suddenly stops in front of you. They reach down and pick up a big, shiny gold ring. They look at you and ask, "Excuse me, did you drop this?" You say no. They say, "Wow, it is my lucky day! But wait, I cannot keep this. It is against my religion to keep things I find." Or they say they are in a rush and cannot sell it. They tell you to take it. They say it is worth a lot of money and you should give it to your partner. As soon as you take that ring, they start a sad story. They need money for food or a train ticket to see their sick mom. Since you have this expensive gold ring, you can surely give them 20 euros, right? Spoiler, the ring is made of brass. It is worth about 5 cents. It is total junk. And while you are talking to them about the ring, their friend might be behind you trying to open your backpack. While we are at the Eiffel Tower or Notre Dame, you will see the Petition girls. They are usually young and look very serious. They carry clipboards and ask if you speak English. The paper says they are collecting signatures for a charity, usually for the deaf or for kids in trouble. They use fake logos from real charities to look legit. You sign the paper because you think it is for a good cause. Once you sign, they point to a column on the paper that shows donations. They will tell you that by signing, you agreed to give money. They will demand 10 or 20 euros. This is also a huge cover for pickpockets. While you are busy looking down at the clipboard, it blocks your view of your own pockets. They work in groups, so while one girl is talking to you, another is reaching into your bag. It is a classic distraction. Verdict for level 2? Never take anything from the ground and never sign anything on the street. Level 3 is where things get physical. This is the level where they actually touch you, and that is why it is so much more stressful. The main spot for this is the stairs leading up to the Sacré-Cœur in Montmartre. You will see groups of men standing there. They are called the string muggers. As you walk up the stairs, they will try to grab your hand or your wrist. They are very fast. Before you can pull away, they have a piece of colorful string tied around your finger. Then they start braiding it into a friendship bracelet. They act all friendly and tell you it is a tradition, but they will not let go of your arm. Once it is tied on, you cannot easily get it off. Then the mood changes. They demand 10 to 30 euros for the work. If you say no, their friends will move in and surround you. It is very intimidating. They have even been known to grab kids' arms to get the parents to pay up. It is not a friendship bracelet. It is a physical tether that keeps you from leaving until you pay. This physical contact level is a huge jump in risk. It costs you 10 to 30 euros, but it also leaves you feeling shaken and unsafe. The best tip here is to keep your hands in your pockets or hold your bag straps tight when you see these groups. Level 4 is the gambling syndicate. This is the 3 cups game, also called the shell game. You will see this near the Eiffel Tower or in Pigalle. There is a guy with 3 cups and a little ball on a cardboard box. He moves them around fast and asks people to bet on where the ball is. You will see a crowd of people watching, and here is the crazy part. You will see people winning. Someone will put down 50 euros and double their money in 10 seconds. It looks so easy. You can see exactly where the ball is. But you need to know this. Every single person you see winning is a shill. They are part of the gang. They are using fake money to make you think the game is fair. The minimum bet is usually 50 euros. When you finally put your money down, the guy uses a magic trick to make the ball disappear. It is not under any of the cups. It is in his hand. You can never, ever win. While the crowd is watching the cups, pickpockets are also working the edges of the group, and they have lookouts everywhere. If they see a cop, they whistle, and the whole setup vanishes in seconds. Never play this, not even for fun. Level 5 is what I call the system scams. These are the ones that happen in places that are supposed to be legal, like restaurants and taxis. This is why they are so frustrating. In some tourist spots, restaurants will have an English menu and a French menu. The English one will have much higher prices for the exact same food. This is totally illegal in France, but they do it because they know you will not check the French board outside. They will also bring bottled water to your table without you asking. They will charge you 8 euros for it. In France, tap water is free by law, but the waiters will act like they do not understand you if you ask for it. They will also tell Americans that service is not included to get you to leave a 20% tip. In reality, the service charge is already in the price of the food by law. Then you have the taxis. If you land at Charles de Gaulle Airport, you will see guys with official-looking lanyards. They will try to lead you away from the real taxi line. They say the official line is only for people going to the suburbs and tell you to go to door 16 instead. Do not do it. These are scammers. They will put you in a car with no meter and show you a fake app on their phone that says the ride costs 200 euros. The real flat rate to the city is only around 55 or 65 euros. Some of these drivers have even locked passengers in the car until they paid the huge fee. And do not forget the metro. A guy will stand by the ticket machine and offer to help you. He will take your money for an adult ticket, but actually buy you a child's ticket. He pockets the extra cash. You get a ticket that works at the gate, but when the real transit inspectors check you, they will fine you 50 euros on the spot. They do not care that you were scammed. Always use the official taxi line and buy your own metro tickets from the machine.
Level 6 is the high-tech stuff. This is where it gets scary because they use gadgets you cannot see. ATM fraud is huge right now. Data relay attacks have gone up by 1,500% recently. Thieves use devices to bridge the signal from your card to their own machine somewhere else. But the wildest one is the thermal camera scam. Thieves will wait near an ATM with a plastic keypad. After you walk away, they use a heat-sensing camera on their phone to see which buttons you pressed. The buttons stay warm for a minute, and the warmest one was the one you pressed last. They can literally see your PIN code in colors on their screen. Always use ATMs inside a bank and touch a few random buttons after you finish to mess up the heat signature. Finally, level 7 is the full wipeout. This is the scam that ends your whole vacation. It starts before you even leave home. You find an amazing apartment on Airbnb or a rental site. It looks perfect and the price is great. In Paris, every legal short-term rental has to show a 13-digit registration number. Scammers will use fake numbers or steal photos from real apartments in other countries. They will message you on WhatsApp and ask you to pay outside the app to save on fees. Never do this. If you pay by wire transfer or crypto, your money is gone. You might show up in Paris with all your bags and find out the address does not even exist, or it is a tiny, dirty room that looks nothing like the pictures. These scammers use bot farms to create thousands of fake 5-star reviews, so the place looks safe. We are talking about people losing thousands of euros and having nowhere to stay the night they arrive. This is the ultimate trap. Always verify that 13-digit code and never ever pay off platform.